I never knew there was a lake here.
Well, there is, and you have to get across it. That's your next task. I shall go and wait on the other side. Of course, it's inconceivable you should succeed. There's a boat over there. Bon voyage.
I call this test a piece of cake. We'll reach the other side in no time.
We'd better be careful, though. You never can tell.
Oh, the lake's calm. This boat doesn't seem to leak, and... They sing better than cacophonics.
Welcome to the Isle of Pleasure. We were expecting you. This way.
Nice little place you've got. But who are you, miss?
Never mind who we are. Bold warrior, give yourself up to pleasure.
This way. We're going to show you all over our island. And now you've seen our island, the isle you will never leave again. Your lightest wish shall be our command, forever and ever. What would you like, bold warrior?
Some food?
Some food?
Why not? I'm starved. Chasing about in the open makes me hungry.
You're here on the Isle of Pleasure. The chief priestess herself asks you what you would like, and you ask for food.
Of course. Eating is a great pleasure. This is the Isle of Pleasure, isn't it?
All right, we can provide nectar and ambrosia.
Nectar? No fear, no fear. Oh, no. None of that boring old stuff. I want a nice wild boar. Wild boar's very tasty.
You call nectar and ambrosia boring, but that is the food of the gods themselves. Well, are you gods or aren't you?
I suppose we may be gods, but we eat wild boar.
But there aren't any wild boars on this island.
What? There aren't any boars, and you expect me to stay with you for good? You must be off your head.
Get lost, fatty. Do you really think I'd lower myself to do your cooking?
Why not the washing up too? The housework. Clean your shoes.
Push off. Get out.
You bet your life I'll get out. Not one wild boar, and they dare to call this the Isle of Pleasure. Some pleasure. Come on, Asterix. There's nothing here for us.
Never mind him. We will give you pleasure, such as the gods enjoy on Olympus. Bold warrior.
Asterix!
And the next task will take place in that temple.
What do we have to do in there?
You will be required to look deep into the dreaded eyes of Iris, the great Egyptian magician.
By Osiris and by Apis, look at me. Look into my eyes. You have turned into a cat. By Osiris and by Apis, a cat. That's right. By Osiris and by Apis, there's a dear good pussycat then. Nice little puss. Up you go, good pussycat. Next, please. By Osiris and by Apis, look into my eyes. You have turned into a bird. Yes, a bird, by Osiris and by Apis. A bird.
You saw that?
Yes, he was flying low. We'll have rain.
Next. What's all this about? Oh, yes, I remember now. And which of you is about to undergo my special treatment? Bearing in mind my appointment book is very full.
I'll have a go.
All right, seat yourself just there, if you please. Ready then? I'll begin. By Osiris and by Apis, look at me, look.
How'd you do all that with your eyes?
Silence. Concentrate, please. By Osiris and by Apis, look at me, look in my eyes. By Osiris and by Apis, you have turned into a... what, I wonder? A wild boar. You Gauls are very fond of wild boar. Let's start again. By Osiris and by Apis, look in my eyes. You have turned into a wild boar. Yes, a wild boar.
And you like one of them up at a time?
Silence! I'm concentrating. Where was I? A wild boar. You are a wild boar. A wild boar, do you hear? A wild boar.
They must be very useful for reading in bed.
Silence! Nonsense! I'll start again. You are a wild boar by Asterix and Asterix, by Thesaurus and Ropassi, by Rosepis and Sipa. Oh, bother you! Repeat after me. I am a wild boar, a wild boar.
You are a wild boar, you are a wild boar.
That's right. I am a wild boar, a wild boar, a wild boar.
No, no, no.